Hey guys, Matt Teifke with TRE. Thank you for tuning in. We had some questions on our channel about which one is better, or what are the differences in buying a existing home versus buying land and building a new home. So this is a process that we want to kind of walk you guys through based on our experience of being in the real estate business for the last 12 years, helping people buy existing, helping people buy land and build, and we're going to dive into this right now. Buying a new home is a fairly simple process. You're going to get with the real estate agent. There's an existing property. You're going to do all of your inspections. You're going to get your documents to the lender where they're going to order the appraisal. You're going to be working with a title company. And typically you're going to be doing one of a couple different loans. Conventional loan where you put anywhere from 10 to 20% down. You're going to do an FHA loan where you can get away with 3.5 to 5% down. So that's a fairly simple process. It's going to be typically 10-day option period. You're going to have 20 days to get your appraisal in, and then you'll have 30 to 45-day closing. That's a simple process. Would love to dive in more if you guys have any specific questions on that. We're always here to help. When you're going to go buy land, it gets a little bit more complicated. The loan structure can be complicated depending on if you're going to buy the land and hold it, or if you're going to buy and build right away. There's a lot of different aspects to it. But most importantly is establishing where you want to be and getting the land, and then figuring out who you're going to have as your builder. And what you can do is you can do a interest-only construction loan. So first you're going to buy the land, and then you're going to do an interest-only construction loan through that process while you get the money to the builder to complete the project. And then once it's done, you can take it out. You basically wipe out the old loan or the existing loan and do permanent financing. And so this is a little bit more complicated process. There's a few moving parts. The key, as always, is to be around people with experience and that know what they're doing. Just like when you're buying the house, you want to have a good realtor, you want to have a good lender, title company, all the pieces in place to make sure it goes smooth. The same thing when you're buying land and building. You want to make sure, in this case, there's a lot more that could probably go wrong. When builders get drawn out, 6 months instead of 3 or 4, that's money. It's costing you money every day because you're paying interest only on that loan. And so building that team is key, understanding the overall process. I would say the biggest differences are in the loans. And getting with your lender beforehand, might have to be a community bank with a new build to get that interest only loan, and walking through it and getting it closed. So differences on the loan, obviously time frames are big. If you're buying an existing house, it's typically, like I said, 30 to 45 days after you've identified it. If you're going to be doing a new build, it's going to be a 6-month to a year process potentially, unless everything's ready to go and the builder already owns the land and they're going to build for you. So those are just my simple ways to break up the differences. If you have any additional questions or want me to dive in on specific aspects, I'd love to do that. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. We do want to constantly be putting out content that's valuable, and sometimes the only way we can know is if you guys bring it up, and we do want to help. So thank you for tuning in, and that is the way that I differentiate the different aspects of existing versus new build. Thanks guys, appreciate it.